Good evening, fellow Sierra Leoneans. This will happen to be the first video I ever publish here on Facebook. This is due to the urgency of the state of our country right now, particularly in Kono district, the Diamond district. What is going on there right now? The oppression. You see cries every day, as I've demonstrated the past few days with the publication of our one of our presidential candidates, Mohamed Mansere Kambremba, and I emphasize the urgency of what is going on right now in Kono district. And I drafted a message to publish through this video here to alert all our Sierra Leone nationals about what is going on. And throughout my publications, I measured Kono residents. I made this very clear in order to prevent people from thinking that this is a Kono tribe issue. It's not a Kono tribe issue at all. Because Kono, for those who already know what Kono is, Kono comprise of the cocktail of our national tribes and some foreigners who have naturalized themselves over the years as Sierra Leoneans. So what is going on right now in Kono is not specific to Kono tribes, but the cocktail of Kono tribes and the foreigners that have naturalized themselves as Sierra Leoneans. So my message goes on. I believe within myself that the Kono diamond is more or less a curse to the indignes of Kono instead of a blessing. And I can explain that. That is aspired by the leadership for decades and centuries. Kono residents have reached the worst days of the diamond-inspired agonies. It is now prevalent that President Koroma has ordered illicit miners to mine anywhere as they want, even on residents' existing homes. The latest development where a bridge connecting the Congo Bridge connecting to Koidu town, significant areas of Koidu town, was destroyed in the name of diamond. According to eyewitness publication, without no replacement or concern for the Kono residents. This development has elevated fear amongst Kono residents. The onslaught of brutal mining with no consent from Kono residents has been going on for months, if not years. We have heard several cries from Kono residents as how they have been humiliated for the so-called diamond, for which they gain no benefits at all. It is often tempting to think that when we talk about Kono residents, an agonies they are undergoing affects only the Kono tribe. That notion is incorrect. But for those who are familiar with Kono and her residents, understands that Kono comprises of a cocktail of Sierra Leone national tribes. And foreign naturalized citizens like Lebanese, Maracas, and so forth. All these fellows are affected by this onslaught of brutal illicit mining activities one way or the other. The situation is volatile, a pity to the residents. How would you feel if someone bring heavy equipments by your house to mine diamonds without your consent, and you are not getting any benefit whatsoever from the diamond fetched from the operation? The residents have been crying and asking for help to avail. You may start to understand why diamond has been and continue to be a curse rather than a blessing to the Kono residents. Besides the current development in Kono, even though others may claim that Kono has been blessed with diamonds, it has actually been a curse to her residents. Kono is underdeveloped than any other major city in Sierra Leone, despite a long list of gemstones that has been fetched in the Damonosferous district. It should have been a blessing. Not only to the Kono residents, but Sierra Leoneans as a whole. But because of the greed in our leadership, it is only benefiting the leaders. But that's not all. They are now placing the residents' life at arm's way by conducting dangerous mining activities right by the residents' home. We have heard complaints where fragments of gingermite falling on residents' homes and in some cases injuring the residents. It means that the struggle of the residents has actually escalated now, as only the fact that they are not getting any benefit from the diamond fetched from these dangerous operations, but their lives are in harm's way. Now, here is a point, Mr. President Koroma. What would you say about all these developments? Do you think the residents want answers from you? Don't you think, for the worst scenario, if you think residents don't deserve any benefit from the proceeds of the brutally mined diamonds, they have the right to a safe mining practices? Don't you think they have the right for their residents to be protected from illicit miners? If you can't keep your people safe in their localities, what else can you do? I have been receiving thousands of messages from various Sierra Leoneans, including the residents of Kono themselves, expressing their dissatisfaction with these developments in Kono. We, the people of Sierra Leone, including the Kono residents, are kindly requesting a stop to the illicit mining activities in Kono. Mr. President E. Koroma, and restore legitimacy in the mining process. Whatever you do, Mr. President, don't forget that the interest and safety of the locals cannot be discounted. The worst that you could do is to allow grievance to build up in the mind and heart of Sierra Leoneans, especially the Kono residents. Mind you, it's not just the Kono tribe living in Kono, but a cocktail of various Sierra Leone tribes and foreign naturalized citizens Allowing such grievances to build up which will result to instability in the country. Be warned. Mr. President, it does not take a rocket science to know that the safety of your people should be first priority. Then you seek their interests when you are a good patriot. We are pleading to you, Mr. President, to consider the plight of the Kono residents and all concerned Sierra Leoneans and stop the illicit mining forthwith. And please restore legitimacy in the mining process by collaborating with the locals to protect their safety and interests. Marginalization in our young democracy is dangerous and may spill to a funny situation that we do not need at all. We plead that you act and act quickly, as the situation in Kono could grow more volatile. Your urgent resolution to this matter will be greatly appreciated by us Sierra Leoneans, particularly the residents of Kono. We look forward to your response. So, fellow citizens, this is my message regarding the situation going on right now in Kono. I hope the president and his followers take a minute of their time and listen to this video, because it's serious. It's serious. To say the least, if our president cannot fundamentally protect the safety of Sierra Leoneans, then what else can he do? This is my question. What else can the president do? If you can't provide fundamental safety of the people, what else can you do? So, Mr. President, we ask of you to act now. We will not listen to any progress you might have in your agenda to talk about, because if their safety is not guaranteed, nothing is important thereof. Thank you, fellow Sierra Leoneans, and I hope you share this message across the country. Thank you. God bless Salom.